Call from Subject X.
Hi, how are you? Oh my god, how are things?
Good.
Oh my god, how's Philadelphia? Are you having fun? Is it good? Like, how is it?
Good.
Oh yeah. Well, oh my god, I'm living back, in Minneapolis now with my family, and it's like pretty good, but I don't know,
Yeah?
well, I'm living with my parents, and I'm pretty much just always at home, and they're just always there, so I'm like, oh my god, I'm working out twice a day just to get out of the house because I have nothing better to do. But you couldn't really tell if you looked at me, but I am working out twice a day, and I've got a crush on my trainer, and he called me one time, and I said, one time we were training together, and he said, I said, well, let's go get some drinks sometime. So we were going to get drinks, and we were supposed to, and then he didn't call me back, and I went to the place, and I waited for him, and he didn't call me back, and then I was like, well, what's the deal? Is he gonna call? And then he called me, and he was like, okay, so there's this whole thing with my ex-girlfriend, and I can't make it tonight, and so then I was like, okay, so oh my god, what does he want? And I went to the next training session, and we didn't really talk about it, but it's like, the other time I'm living at home with my family.
Yeah, right. I understand that. So what, I gotta get this cheesesteak.
Well, yeah, just so I'm living at home with, and I've got no job, so I just work out twice a day, like I told you before, and it's I went to the Institute of Arts in Minneapolis, and they're like, we've got a spot for you, but it's not till November, and it's an internship, and we don't know if it'll work. And I was like, well, I did all this Nazi stuff, and the Nazis and the Jews and the Holocaust and everything, and I was a part of that is the Washington D.C. memorial where there's the shooter. There's that shooter, and he went and shot everyone, and he was crazy, this old guy. And I was like, oh my god, I used to work at that place. What if I would have been working there at the time when the shooter came? And I was like, oh my god, it was totally scary to think about it. What if he would have come at a different time? But then I was just like, okay, so then I went into anthropology, and you've got to go into anthropology because anthropology is this place. They sell clothes, and they're I don't know, they're old clothes, but they don't fit me because they don't sell bed sheet size t-shirts, so I have to go to big and tall to get my clothes, but that's not neither here nor there. So I was in there, and looks really nice, but the front display shit is they wanted me to do the front display shit because it's they come up in November, and they're like, well, we're gonna do new displays, and you should go in there because they're doing architecture. And it's well, it's just the coolest place, and I could do the space, but I'm living with my family.
All right, Crandall. Well, you know what? I gotta order this cheesesteak already because I'm fucking starving and I gotta go.
Oh, okay. Well, just anytime you want to chat for 45 minutes at a time, just let me chat your ear off and never give you a gap in the conversation to stop letting me talk, and I'll just keep talking forever.
Yeah, Crandall, that's great. I gotta go order a cheesesteak.
All right, well, anytime you want to chat, just let me vent and spew words out of my fat fucking pie hole. Just give me a call.
Yeah, Crandall, it's not gonna happen. All right, peace.
Feeling great.